Hello, I'm Karen from Narre Warren North. Okay, one of the major actions that I take is to work with the Sustainable Living Foundation pretty much all year round, and part of it is to mount the festival, that's the Sustainable Living Festival, where I look after the art. The other thing that interests me is, of course, if you consider social sustainability, I like to think that creativity is one of the major components of perhaps rethinking our future and trying to, develop creative ideas and work with creative people, whether they be artists or scientists or, housekeepers or whatever. So that's my occupation. A lot, but just to give one or two really simple things that would interest me. I think every town, and my town doesn't do that yet, would be to have bike paths as part of the traffic system, because I don't use my bike, it's just too dangerous. And the other thing is, when you go to the shopping centre, there actually aren't any bike minding structures, so you don't know where to put your bike in a shopping centre, like, I'm talking about Coles and those sort of big places where people do shop. So that's one thing. The other is public spaces, as in roadsides and public parks, anything that's not private. I really would like to see Australian vegetation as part of a strategy, like on a local scale, local councils, that they could implement, so that we can avoid noxious weeds being planted in those areas. I mean, we can't tell people what to plant in their gardens, but I think we can be a bit sensible about what goes into public space. And I'd really like to see just natural Australian vegetation. And the third thing, it's just silly because nobody's going to do it. It's a private decision. I live in a place where I have lots of trees, I'm lucky, but I let my grass grow, and everyone thinks this is really stupid, but I come into my place and it's like 5 degrees cooler. And if we didn't shave our grass right down to the ground on every block of land, I think Australia would be 5 degrees cooler. So I know I said it was a silly idea, but I do it, and even if I do mow down, I don't mow right down, because I know you have to be conscious of fire danger, and obviously, but I leave a little patch for small animals, like, the insects and stuff. So that's my future.